Alright, I'm going to be doing a brief update on the ceiling fans and portable fans in my grandparents' house. Starting off with the bedroom, we have the KK Industrial. It's still working fine. Nothing's wrong with it except for the control having issues, so like it always has. But it turns it on still, so I'm not swapping it out. As it's the original control from when we bought the fan back in 2005. Yeah, this pedestal fan's been getting used a bit as well, especially because the original control for the AC just stopped working. I got a universal remote for it, and now it's working again. So yeah, that's basically it with these fans. Nothing's really changed with them in terms of how they're working. They both work the same as they did last time. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other fans in the house. Now, as for this fan in my grandmother's room, for those who remember the 10-year anniversary video I did of it after it was repainted, it was kind of stiff, the bearings. They still are a little bit stiff. I put some oil in it, and it seems to have freed up a little bit, but I'm gonna see if by the time we come back in April, if it's still the same. Maybe I'll put some more oil in it, but it's running at least, and that's all that matters. So I do have a cousin of mine that can take a look at it, as he knows how to work on fans quite a bit as well. So if anything happens to it, I can always just have him come check it out. This fan's been getting used decently as well, from what I've noticed. But yeah, that's really the only update with these fans, is that this one's working a little bit better now since it's been oiled. But other than that, there's really not much of an update aside from that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on to the next one. All right, now for the bathroom fan, capacitor is still going out on it. The low speeds are really not that fast anymore like it should be. Even though it is low speed, it goes pretty slow and low now, especially for a small fan. This is low. And high is more like a medium-ish speed at this point, but it's still quite good for the capacitor being like this now. Some point I'm gonna get this capacitor and this swapped out for a new one, but in the meantime, it's still working. It's blowing air. It's not that slow at the moment, so I'm not too worried about it. And it's for the bathroom, so as long as it moves some air in here still, at least that's all that really matters. But yeah, that's it for this one. Now on to the next one. So the KK's pedestal in my grandfather's room still working fine. We just moved it over here just like the other day. It's actually been over there the whole time like it usually is, but now that I'm seeing it over this corner, I actually think this is a better spot for it. That way it's not really in the way of the doorway and such. But yeah, it still works fine. And everything, still rested a bit on the grill. Thinking of possibly getting it painted next time I come down here in April. But yeah, other than that, still working fine. And since we have one less bed in here now, it's more space in here. So I'm thinking that might stay over in this corner now and such. But yeah, that's really it for this one. And now on to the next one. All right, now for the front area, the fans here are still working fine. This one, since I restored the blades last time I was here, the blades are in really good shape still, which is good because this fan gets used a lot. And it was the first time the blades were painted ever since we got it back in 2008. So yeah. This one, we've been using it quite a bit with the white recently, which it's more so with me. That's because the white really doesn't get used a lot. In fact, when it comes to lights being used a lot, usually the bottom of the globe will get filled up with dead flies and such. This one has a little bit more, but yeah, this one I have not had to take off at all to globe to wash it with it ever since the fan's been installed about 6 years ago. So yeah, all the other ones, including the one in the bathroom, has had to have glass removed to get cleaned out a bit. So, but yeah, this one's working fine still. It's a little bit more rusted ever since it got installed, but it was already a tiny bit rusty to begin with. And with the climate down here, it's not really anything you can do about the rust. It's gonna any fan at obviously will rust down here, except for wet rated ones and stuff like that. But yeah, on another note, we do have a Christmas tree set up here. First time we've actually had a tree set up in years, in almost 2 decades. Maybe the first time we've had one set up here in this apartment, but I could be mistaken. We might have had a small one here set up when we first moved, but I don't remember. But, yeah. Go ahead and shut off the lights. You can show the tree in when it's dark. Let me shut off the light back here. It's a very nice view. There's 3 different sets of lights, and they're all on those things that you can have it flickering, still, or random, which all 3 of them are on a random one, but they're kind of at different times, so that's why some of them look a bit weird. But yeah, it looks nice. My grandmother likes it, which is what matters the most. And a lot of people who have come over have said that they like it a lot too, especially since we usually never have one. We usually have like another unique light over there, but we stopped using it this year just to change it out. But yeah, that's really it for the front area. Now we go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, now as for the kitchen fan, there is some sad news. The Homestar had broke down after I left in the summer. And I actually just got this one recently at a different place because I was trying to find another one that was black, just like that one. It had the metal grill and blade for it. Because they mostly have, at the place where I got it before, they just have plastic grill ones with plastic blades, which I know would not survive well in the kitchen. So I found this one at a place actually right down this few blocks down. It was at that place with the 3 KDKs, one of them with a white kit, and the N56LG, one with a logo on it in the bottom, and one M656LG one. You can actually see this on the counter there. There was another one there I was gonna buy, but I didn't have the center one. They were actually using this one in the store a little bit, which is why the blades look a little bit more worn, but and not pristine shininess, but it's fine. It's gonna lose the shininess anyways in the kitchen, so yeah. The interesting thing about this one though is that it has the red sticker logo instead of a blue, which I've never seen before on these type of fans, even from when I was a kid, when they had the larger ones. But yeah, the other fan I do wish I did. Unfortunately, it got tossed because the blade supposedly fell apart completely, which I think it just fell off, but the fan was smoking the first time it broke down, and even before that, the motor was making quite a bit of a noise to it. So I figured it at this point, you know what? Even if we still kept it, I would have just been for parts at that point because it was definitely on its way out anyways. But these fans are strong, but they're definitely delicate at the same time. And what happened was my mom let somebody borrow it the first 2 times, and the second time it burnt out again. And it's one of the people that helped my grandmother, so I understand why. This time I got her own fan, that way they don't let her borrow it and such, but it happens. I know it's for a good reason, but I'm just glad that it didn't burn her house down, because sometimes these things, the first time I get burnt smoke, so I've never heard anything about these catching on fire, but I do know when they burn out, they definitely can start smoking up and such, but yeah. But this one works well. The other one was a little bit strong. I think this one might need a little bit of oil. I'm not too sure. But it works. It moves a good amount of air as well. Yeah, I did actually get a second one of these fans, though it's a little bit different. It looks just like the other one, where it has a blue thing, but it doesn't say Homestar on it. It says Tornado. That one I'm keeping in my bedroom in the top closet area as a backup one in case this one fails. Just to have it on hand. So yeah. Yeah, that's it for this one. Now we'll go ahead and wrap up the video. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for more videos to come.